All right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in the place to be. I'm your host, Adam Mill. To the right of me, my co-host, Sick Cuz the Governor. In the middle, Quan Bizzle, pause. And we have Ty, the man off the grid. Jam couldn't make it today. You got the wrong video up, Bizzle. You got the Tigger video.
Wait, I asked you if it was a girl and a guy in there, Pops.
Yeah, it's a girl and a guy in the other video as well. Yep. And oh yeah, so Skills making the hip hop scholar couldn't make it today, and Jam One couldn't make it today. So today we talking about Stefon Diggs. He's in hot water again. Recently he beat a case where he allegedly choked out his chef and physically and sexually abused her. Those charges were dropped, and he's back in the media again, this time with a young gentleman by the name of Christopher Blake. It's his last name, Griffith, if I'm pronouncing that right. Griffith, thank you. He alleged. We're going to analyze the video and give you our opinion. This is not our expert opinion. We're not lawyers. We do not work in the criminal field. We do not work in the the court field, or whatever terminology you want to use for that. We are not professionals. Disclaimer: we're not professionals. We're just giving our own opinion on what we see and what's in the media. So this guy said he says that NFL star basically gave him some pills or whatever. But we're going to roll this footage, and then we're going to come back with our own opinion. So roll that beautiful bean footage.
Shoot.
And making sexual pass at me. It wasn't the sexual pass that frustrated me the most. What made me most frustrated was the fact that he tried to unalive me after it, when in reality, even though I was drugged, even though I was violated, I never thought that the next step would be my life being threatened because you got turned down. But it's that power complex of wanting what you want when you want it, feeling like you own the things that you pay.
Him, I guess, allegedly making a pass at you.
Right.
Like, how did that go?
We used to do dumb things like when we went to the strip club, we would take the jelly beans, swap the bag out. We put them in the Skittles. He's offering me candy. I'm really thinking it's on something like, man, you trying to play with me? No, I don't want to do that. Because we've done it before. But now it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Man, give me a piece. So he gives me a piece of the candy. And what happened to me after that was not what would have occurred if I ate Hershey's, I'll tell you that.
What do you think it was?
I mean, from the side effects of what I felt, I would say maybe in the realm of like ecstasy infused.
So you were aroused?
I was definitely sexually stimulated in ways that I had never been sexually stimulated before. My skin was sensitive to the touch. My eyes are blue. My pupils were so big, my eyes looked black. And I really couldn't explain why I felt that way. My sex drive was through the roof. I'm trying to really pinpoint what the fuck what did I do? Shortly thereafter, we ended up in the car, 2-seater Porsche, okay. Just us. And I said it to say it's not a lot of space. He talking to me about all the girls that he got in the house. Now, mind you, I was just at the house earlier, so it is a boatload of girls at the house. It's Spanish.
But he only left with you.
He left with me, but at the house, it might be 20 girls.
And you said they were all Spanish?
Spanish girls that barely even spoke English. I don't know if you're shipping them in, shipping them out. I don't know. I can't speak. I don't know. So he pulls his thing out and just starts doing his thing. And as he's doing his thing, I'm like, yo, bro, settle down. Like, what the fuck? You that horny? Like, you can't get yourself together till you get in the house? And as he's touching on himself and feeling on himself and like talking through what he's about to do when he walk in the house and how pretty much basically saying how horny and sexually stimulated he is in like street lingo. Pulls his man out, starts to play with himself. And I'm telling him, yo, bro, keep your composure. I'm trying to laugh it off because I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why you put that up? Like, what are you doing? And he reached over to me like, man, come on. And he got his thing in his hand. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And he trying to like laugh and I put that shit up. And he put it up. We get out the car. As we're walking, it's very uncomfortable to talk about. As we're walking toward the door, he put his arm around me and he said, man, come to my room. And he put his, put his tongue in my ear, like doing some weird shit. Walk into the house, spiral staircase leads directly to his bedroom. He goes up the staircase, I make a right. It's a very long hallway. I speed walk down this hallway, damn near run down this hallway, but not like I'm running for my life. I'm trying to keep things low. I go to the bathroom, I'm trying to process my way out. How the fuck do I get out of here? Clearly this is an overstepping boundary. I've never seen him in this light before, but I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, man, you just gonna have to go out here and fight your way out if you have to.
All right.
I don't know.
These are three things that's fishy about his whole story. One, let me read this off. Based on public available information, Christopher Blake Griffin has been publicly associated with the LGBTQ community. Court filings, media reports, and allegations, and the ongoing civil disputes describing him and men making allegations involving other men. So this is not his first rodeo dealing with this. He has other suits going on with men harassing him, similar nature, right? Okay. That's one. Two, let's get back to the jelly bean situation. They look like they pulled this trick before. Like, this is one-on-one dry snitching. Like, you just throwing it out like the man is giving out ecstasy pills to people and drugging them and stuff like that. On some, similarities to R. Kelly, like he runs some type of sex organization, a bunch of Spanish women in his house that can't barely speak English. I see the play that he's playing, right? He's giving the people thoughts of like, oh man, this man's a monster. And then you gotta think about, was Cardi B aware of all this stuff when it was going on, right? These are a lot of questions that need to be answered. I have a lot of questions, but I'm not gonna be long on it because I'm gonna let you guys cook and then I'm gonna come back with my final opinion on it. But it sounds like this guy knew what Stefon was doing and was aware how he got down and took the opportunity to shake some money off him. That's what it sounds like to me. Plain and simple. So who wants to go first with this?
Yeah, I don't like I was saying earlier. I don't know. Like the 100 pages of text sounds interesting, but it's loud, it's headline grabbing, but it doesn't really say anything. That it doesn't prove anything, unless And I know they say they're requesting the text messages, but until then, you should be quiet. You know what I mean? Because it can easily just slip into fabrication and just and defaming a person. And so I don't know. Like as I'm listening to him, it doesn't all like it's just how you get to you get that intuition about someone like that nigga lying. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, something fishy about this.
yeah, something that's the only thing that was like as I'm listening to him, I'm like, and I'm not saying that the brother Stefon Diggs doesn't do doesn't have a shiesty character, but just certain things just don't add up to me. Like I like to see the like all of both of their claims. Like, you got Griffin is okay, I'm drugged and I was assaulted and I have receipts, and then Diggs is it's fabricated for attention and it's defamation. I like to see all of that cross-examined because right now everything is just like self-interested legal positioning. Everybody's kind of doing things to save face, and it doesn't prove anything either way. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just I don't
But
seem
you don't
look good to me.
find that. I'm gonna let Gov cook, but you don't find that story like he was aware of what was going on. It's like they played this game before with the candy, right? And then he said he felt stimulated more than ever. And if somebody was like that, they would have said, look, they felt that they was in danger. They would have like, I got to use the bathroom at the gas station, whatever, called 911. You know, he didn't seem like he was in any type of immediate danger.
Yeah, it's fishy.
Yeah.
I don't believe it, but you know,
I'm interested in those things. Go.
His story sound very. It sounds like other stories that trying to expose somebody. You know what I mean? It's very. It sound rehearsed in a way. Because especially talking about, I had the problem when I was so moved, so I'm going back and I'm processing this, that, and the third. And how did you know that your eyes weren't blue anymore? You know what I mean? So if you're the one that, so all of these type of little things, like, so he was in the bathroom in the mirror, but he doesn't say like he was in the, you know what I mean? So, and then here's the thing about it. You're not alarmed. See his whole reaction to what he said was going on tells me all right, so this is what you normally, these are the type of interactions you're used to. You're used to these type of encounters. You know what I mean? This is your world. This is your world. This is what goes on in your world. So this is therefore, there's not the element of surprise like the way he was trying to make it sound like. You know what I mean? Of course, think about this aspect too. How does he know what drug it was that he felt if he never felt it before, or if he never went to go do that? You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
So all those type of things, and he just so happened to know this, and so when the person is playing so innocent, sometime in a story like that, and it wasn't anything, you know what I mean? When the whole scenario, he talking about all the women in the house and everything else going on, but
and where were they at? Where were they at when this was going on when he was in the house? Like,
right, it sounded like they right outside the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like they pull up and he talking about in the driveway is what it kind of sound like to me. You know what I mean? But still. You add all that up, and the fact that he trying to play like as if he was innocent and had no idea what's going on, that to me just sound like this is one of them type of things where the big deal was he probably wanted to blackmail him earlier so he can get some cash out of him, and he wasn't taking that bait. So all right, good, I'm expose your lifestyle.
Yep. My thoughts is that some type of secret affair cover up. He got exposed. Because notice he made a big emphasis on the text messages. He made a big emphasis on, the girls in the house, stuff like that. And I'm just curious, where was Cardi at all this time when this was going on?
Maybe that's why they split.
Yeah, but I would like to see her input on it. I would like to see what she got to say about it.
Don't they have a kid together?
Yeah.
But it's going to be biased.
What's up with these women having kids with guys that they just met? Like, or just married to, like, in the celebrity world, at least. Well, why is that a thing? Like, because I swear after she broke up with Offset a year later, she's with him, and a couple months after that, they have a kid.
Yeah, but it was alleged that she was seeing him when she was with Offset.
Right.
And you remember, that made it, the public made her seem like the victim and the innocent danger and distress. Well, all along, she was doing the same thing, but just not at the level he was doing it. And they probably had some type of open relationship understanding, and he pushed the boundaries. That's all that was. She had to show face, But not to linger on this too long, it just seemed like a money grab. That's what I got from it. Even his story don't even pan up. It don't even make sense because, I forgot the young lady's name that was in the video with him. She's a famous YouTuber as well. But she was just looking like, you got some...
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she like, you capping. I seen this way too often. You know what I'm saying? It ain't seem right. And look, I would want to see the full interview because where did he go after that? When he left the so-called bathroom, a person that's in immediate danger, okay, you missed the bus on not getting in the car. You missed the bus on thinking your way out of the situation before you go, before you pull up to the man's front door. Let me use the bathroom. Let me go to a gas station, call the police. You missed the bus on that. Now here's your third opportunity. you spend the night or did you leave the house? Did you call the police? None of these things are explained. And then the text message. If someone's harassing you, shouldn't you have then sent these things to the police? You waited to the right opportunity to frame this man's character. So this is how they get you. This is how they got R. Kelly. This is how they got, Bill Cosby, the gelatin guy. They broke down their character first. So that people can say, oh, these guys are monsters. These are sex fiends. And they run harems and stuff like that, So it got to be true. He's just a survival victim. And this is how they squeeze money out of him. But all in all, it's a money grab. And I think he figured out do more damage exposing his lifestyle amongst his fans and his family and stuff like that. This would be thrown out or swept under the rug, a couple million here, whatever.
Yeah, it is. It ain't going nowhere.
Remember they had something with what's his name? The guy who plays Medea. Can't think of his name.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, remember some guy came out last year.
Yep.
Saying that he was harassing him, and then it just got quiet. Maybe he paid him off. Got swept underneath the rug,
Yeah.
But it's just weird to me, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just weird to me, man. With these guys, like I said, whoever you deal with, that's your preference or whatever.
Let me say though, I'm gonna say the one thing that might work for him is the fact that if Offset's Stefon Diggs' brother just settled with Griffin over the beatdown. So that why was he beat down? You know what I mean? Like, y'all, that you gotta answer that. That's one thing that is because you don't do that type of thing unless you have something to hide or you have a vendetta against someone or you know what I mean. That's the only thing I can think of from all the evidence that's been presented far that makes me think twice.
Or some emotional connection to the person.
Yeah, you gotta have you're not gonna just send someone to beat down someone without that.
And then he got these pictures now popping up. Like I said, I don't follow Stefon Diggs, but now they got pictures popping up with him with pink pocketbooks and flamboyant, sassy looking pictures and stuff. And that's media. I hope it is, because now that's media saying, okay, maybe you are bisexual, and maybe it was some type of personal relationship between you guys, and things got out of control. Just like with the chef.
But let me ask you this: why does it? Now I'm gonna just say the controversial. Why does it really matter if he is?
It matters when you have a certain image of masculinity. The sport that he plays, right, holds a certain masculinity to it. His brand. He was married to Cardi B. He has kids out there. He probably has family and relatives and connections that didn't know about this lifestyle. So this changes everything about him. Like I said, they broke down his character first in the interview. The ecstasy pills, the women that can't speak English at his house. Right. There's a whole bunch of them there, and just like a normal occurrence for him. Like,
and he's saying, I don't even know where he get them from. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Almost like he's running the trafficking thing on some P. Diddy type stuff. So now his brand, like, you know what? I think we can't, just too much.
Let's see, fans love to see this. This is like, okay, it's an easy one here. We can investigate this.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying.
So, that's why he didn't want it, more than anything. He didn't want that information leaking like that. But like you said, Ty, what makes it bad on him, he sent goons to this man's house, and it's recorded of the assault. So I think somebody's going to have to be kicking out some monies. If Stefon Diggs had a dog in a fight, that videotape of him his goons beat down this young gentleman in the hallway in front of his apartment building. That just made things bad.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next video, Bizzle.
Okay, give me
This
one
one
second.
with this one with Tigger. I believe Rap Basement back in the day, right? When the celebrities are going there, I mean the rap artists, the mainstream artists going there, freestyle. The likes of the booth of Eminem was there, G Unit, 50 Cent. I believe Nas was there at one point in time. You name it, that person was there freestyling in Tigger's basement. It was a must-see in the evening time. Like Yo MTV Raps, then Fab Five Freddy, and then it was Tigger in the basement, and then after that was 106 in Park, right? So we're gonna watch this video, and we're gonna give you our opinion on it, and take it from there.
I know that shit. I know that shit.
The volcano from out of Iceland, they come to take over the rap game like the white man. Iller than Hitler, photobombing Yahoo, ready bomb missile. Watch me do it like the Pointer Sisters. Slip arsenic in your corn liquor. Two bigger L's than the Aubrey nigga. From Pappy Mason to Pastor Mason, the church was vacant. Preacher with Bobby, trap in the basement. I'm laughing, just imagine the Sleepy Beauty had herpes.